Hey students, I'm Amanda Burbage and I'm your instructor for Humanities 260. And I wanted to make you a quick video so that you could make sure that you were on the same page as I was for the individual student projects number 3 and 4. First, let me say that your individual student projects for number 1 and 2 were great, but I'd like to draw your attention to a few things about number 3 and 4 that might be a little different than 1 and 2. So let's take a look at the instructions. You can find these detailed instructions on the Blackboard classroom page in a few different places in the assignment as well as in the folder that describes all of the assignments for the year. I want to let you know that individual student projects number 1 and 2, they're kind of like project based. So you created something, you might have created a tutorial or a painting or done a speech. ISP 3 and 4 is a little bit more paper oriented. You do have some freedom to choose both your topic and the type of paper you want to write, but how you write it is more narrow. So the way that ISP 3 and 4 is similar to the first 2 projects that you did is that you have the choice of what topic you want to explore. And of course, I want you to explore a topic that is relevant to this class, that is something that has to do with 20th century culture and the way that culture influences the cultural products of the 20th century. And then second, you have a choice about what kind of essay you want to write. Would you like to write an analytical essay, or would you prefer to write a compare and contrast essay? You can choose either one, and you'll find detailed descriptions of the instructions for those on the next few pages. So that's basically what happens on the introductory page. Now, no matter if you choose a compare and contrast essay or an analytical essay, individual student project number 3, which is due very soon, is the same for everyone. And basically, ISP 3 leads to ISP 4. In ISP 3, I'm asking you to start proving to me that you're writing a paper. Basically, I want you to be able to define the scope of what your project is going to be about, provide some academic resources, and tell me how you found them. Tell me why you think those are academic, how they are relevant to your thesis statement. And then I just want you to start drafting. And in your draft, I am mostly looking for areas that I can give you some feedback for that I think will make your paper better from the bigger picture perspective. So individual student project 3 is basically a Word document that you turn in that addresses these 4 questions in the instructions. As we move closer to the due date, what you'll find is that we have instructions that break apart. So if you chose the analytical essay, there are detailed instructions and rubric, as well as if you chose the compare and contrast essay, again, detailed instructions and a rubric. How you are graded is never a surprise. I want you to look at that A column. I want you to look at that exceptional performance column. And I want you to make sure you have everything in it, because I really do want you to learn the information and get a good grade. I think that's a win-win for everybody. And then the last thing I want to draw your attention to for individual student projects 3 and 4 is that when you get to your finished product, you do have an opportunity to earn extra credit. And that's not something I do very often. So if you take a look at individual student project 4, this last page, or second to last page rather, has the extra credit instructions, which basically require you to visit with someone in the writing center. And the reason I've done that is because there's a lot of research that shows that students that use student services like tutoring centers and things of that nature, they just do better in school. And I think that makes sense. You're using the resources that you're paying for, and you're getting extra help. I don't know what could go wrong with that. You don't have to attend in person. There is a writing center at the Virginia Beach campus who I believe will provide services online. You might just need to call them. But if you can't get there in person, then you'll need to call them and make arrangements, because they are open extensively. Their hours, I have nights and weekend hours. And with this much time to plan, I certainly do hope you will make time in your schedule to take advantage of this opportunity. Because if you visit once, you'll get 2 points. But if you visit again, you'll get another 3 points. And those 5 points will actually make a difference in your letter grade, to be sure. Not only will the quality of your paper increase, but then those extra credit points can really be the thing that pushes you over the edge. All right, well, I hope that this overview helps you understand what's expected for the individual student projects. And of course, if you have any questions, just get in touch.